Hello everyone, myself Kashish Talwani and I welcome you all back to my channel Simplifying Business Studies. As we all know, our previous session was about branding. Everything about branding we have included in that video. So this particular session will be about packaging, which is the second element of the product mix. Third being labeling will be covered in my next session. So let us quickly start. So let us first understand what is packaging. So packaging can be defined as an act of designing and producing the appropriate container, bag or wrapper of the product. For example, we see many products in the market. They have different kinds of packagings. Toilet soaps come in paper boxes or plastic wrappers. Biscuits comes in paper packaging generally. The big electronic items like refrigerators or televisions, they come in hardwood or board cartons and very expensive liquors or very expensive watches, perfumes, they come in glossy boxes and very designer packagings. So definitely this packaging plays a very important role in determining customers attitude toward the product. Sometimes by looking at the packaging, customer feel like buying the product, and sometimes by seeing the packaging they thinks that quality is absolutely not worth buying. So good packaging is also one important factor which helps in the sales promotion of the product. For example, good packaging, example of good packaging can be the packet of Lays. When we bring this packet of Lays home and when we open it, there is the chips remain uncracked and they are absolutely crispy and good to eat. So that means they have prepared a package somewhat like that no water vapor gets inside the box, and also the chips doesn't get crushed. So they fill the packet with air, so that keeps the chips intact. So this is a very good example of good packaging. Now, what are different levels of packaging? The first one being primary packaging, without which the product cannot exist. Next is secondary packaging, which is removed when the product reaches home. And transportation packaging is the big carton packaging in which the product is transported from maybe the place of production to the place of sale. Let us understand this in detail. So these are different levels of packaging. First one being primary, second being tertiary or secondary, and third one being transportation or protection packaging. So let us first understand the primary packaging. It refers to the product's immediate packing. For example, a toothpaste tube here. All right, you can see that. So in some cases, this primary package remains till the customer is ready to use a product. For example, when you get a pair of socks, you remove that plastic packaging before you use the socks. But in some cases, we have to keep these primary packaging until we are using the product. For example, the toothpaste tube remains in our washrooms until we are using the toothpaste. Okay. Second one being secondary or tertiary packaging. It is an additional package which provides additional layer of protection to the product until you bring it home, till you start using it. For example, this cardboard box for the toothpaste. So the secondary package is generally thrown when the customer begins to use the product. Okay. Third being the transportation or this protection packaging. It refers to the packaging which is used to protect the goods when it is in process of storage or transportation. For example, these corrugated boxes, these carton boxes, which are used to transport products like Uncle Chips, Lays, Kurkure, etc. Now let us understand the importance or functions of packaging. First one is protection. So definitely these kind of things give absolute protection to the product until it reaches our home safely. That means if there will be no carton packaging to over our toothpaste, it can get affected before we start using it. So this provides the protection to the product. Next one being identification. So these products, these packaging helps greatly in identification of the product. One can identify Coca-Cola from its unique bottle, and Taj Mahal tea can be easily identified from its packaging. So it definitely provides identification to the product. Convenience. So the size and the shape of the package should be such that it is convenient to open, it is convenient to handle, and definitely it should be convenient to use. For example, there is so much change in the bottles, in the packaging of certain products, like the cosmetics we are using, and the medicines are now packed like individually, they are sealed under that aluminium foil and into a plastic packaging. So uh, toothpaste tubes, they are so convenient to use. So all these things, all these good packagings brings convenience to us. Now, product promotion is another feature, another function of packaging. So, packaging act as a silent salesman as it helps to increase sales. Just imagine you going to a mall and you see some good packaging, you picked it up, you read about the product, you find the packaging so interesting that you felt like buying the product. So packaging sometimes increases sales, and it can be called a silent salesman. It makes the product attractive and induce customers to buy it. So good, nicely packaged goods are highly suitable for self-service outlets, and which is definitely a trend nowadays. We prefer to go to self-service stores rather than individual shops across our neighborhood. Next feature is rising standards of health and sanitation. So, due to high standards of living, people have become more conscious about health and sanitation. So, they prefer to buy packed goods over loose goods, as there are less chances of adulteration or some kind of unwanted things in the product, in the packed products. So definitely rising standards of health and sanitation is another reason why we go for good packaged, good packed things around us. Next is self-service outlets. So I have already mentioned this. In self-service outlets, packaging plays a very important role by performing many of the sales tasks in order to attract attention, tell the product features, and make it favorable for customers to buy. So attractive, colorful, and innovative packing attracts customers to purchase the product. For example, there is a good packaging of calcium sandos. So it's such a lovely pack that when children see it, they definitely urge their mothers to buy it. Haldiram sweets and namkeens, they are so attractive, they are well packed, they are well sealed. So they definitely urge people to buy. Therefore, packaging is definitely considered as a silent salesman. Another feature is product differentiation. So this is one feature which a packaging is always playing. Packaging is helpful in creating product differentiation. The color, the size, the material, etc. of the package makes it really different in the mind of the customers, like about the quality of the product. For example, by looking at the package of a product, maybe a hair oil or some cosmetic, you can generally guess about what quality it can give you. So looking at the package, we can decide whether we are willing to buy that product or not, or maybe we can think about whether it will give me the quality which I am looking for. So it definitely plays a good role in product differentiation. So we have reached the end of this session. I hope you are all clear with the content what I tried to explain in this session. If you still have any questions, you can drop your comments in the comment box. You can also reach me through this email also. Hope you like the video. Please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day ahead.